I have played 3 different beat 'em ups, including this one, and honestly, this is a genre that has quickly become one of my favorites. So today, we are going to be reviewing Streets of Rage 4 on the Nintendo Switch. Is it good? Is it bad? We're going to talk about it, so let's get into it. So first up is the visuals, and this game really looks amazing. It looks like pages of a comic book or something. This handwritten sort of sketch-looking style is really great and really highlights the tone of the game as a whole. Each character looks like an absolute unit and is drawn to that style. There are 8 playable characters that you unlock as you progress through the story mode, and the story is pretty interesting because you are actually taking down someone who is corrupting the police force, and you're trying to get that corruption out of there, which is something that's all too real, you know? However, like a lot of beat 'em ups, the story isn't the central thing of this game. What truly makes this game what it is the gameplay. The gameplay is similar to that of other beat 'em ups I've played. You move side to side, defeating waves of baddies. You have an up attack, a back attack, normal attacks, a jump attack, and a special sort of attack that deals more damage. This is a super great moveset that is super easy to understand but hard to master. With this moveset, you can take down a variety of different baddies that, like most beat 'em ups, as I've come to understand, culminate in defeating a boss at the very end of the level. You must use what you've learned throughout the level in order to take that boss down at the end, and let me just say that this is one of the hardest beat 'em ups I've ever played. It was kicking my butt and it was so dang brutal, especially those last couple levels. Oh my god. However, this should not be something that turns you away because they actually have options to choose difficulty. So you can choose easy, normal, hard, and then there's like 3 more extreme hard versions, which sound like absolute hell because personally, I got destroyed so many times on normal, so I really could not imagine having to play this one on hard or any of those extra spicy levels after that. This game is also decently longer than a lot of the beat 'em ups I've played previously, sitting at around 4 hours, or if you're bad like me at the game, it might take you around 5. This, however, might sound a bit short because compared to other games of the modern day, we get really big, meaty games, right? We get 80-hour RPGs, we get 40-hour epics and stuff like that, but when you factor in the price that it's only $20, it starts to make a bit more sense. Plus, there's a ton of replay value here, so don't think you're only going to get 5 hours out of this game because if you want to, you can get so much more. The amount of modes in this game is what gives it a ton of value because on top of the story mode, you can go and do a traditional arcade mode with no saves in the middle, which I really cannot imagine is even possible to get through, but hey, if you're insanely good, I would give that a go. There's also a boss rush mode that is so much fun because the bosses in this game are truly awesome to fight, and the survival and training modes are here as well. They're all just so much fun, and depending on the type of player you are, this can add a ton of hours to the game. A great thing about most beat 'em ups is the co-op that they offer. This game is great in co-op and makes for a super fun time. You can even join someone online to get into their game and go through the entire thing together, but online, which is awesome. I love that so many beat 'em ups have embraced online play because it really opens up the possibilities and really adds a lot of accessibility to the game. It's great and I really enjoyed it. This one, however, did not grab me quite as much as Scott Pilgrim and Shredder's Revenge, but I still completely enjoyed the experience and recommend that any fan of beat 'em ups give this one a go. And this game is brutally hard, so it will make you feel so accomplished after you beat it. So I give Streets of Rage 4 on the Nintendo Switch a solid 8 out of 10. This game is great and you need to check it out if you're a fan of beat 'em ups. Have you played Streets of Rage 4 before? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you going to pick it up now? Let me know all of that in the comments down below, and remember to like the video if you enjoyed it and you found this review helpful. You can Streets of Rage fist punch that subscribe button. Hey, yeah, I don't know. And then while you're here, I want you to check out this video right over here. It's a really banger video about the best games that I've played from this year, so if that's something you're curious about, if you want to know my ranking of all those games, hey, I highly recommend that you check out this video.